Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So, I'm trying to go through all of the Disney animated movies, kind of in chronological order. I might mix a couple of them up. But I have started a ranking of every Disney animated movie. And some of the later ones I've ranked, but I'm trying to go back through, like I said, in chronological order and see every one of them. So the next on that list for me, and that I just finished watching, is the 1942 movie Bambi. So basically, everybody knows the story kind of. It's about a young deer, Bambi, who goes about exploring the forest with his friends Thumper and Flower. So this movie is directed, it has a lot of directors, but the main one is David D. Hand. And let's get into the voice cast. I will say Bambi, Flower, and Thumper all have three different voices because it's three different ages. So for Bambi, you have Donnie Dunnigan is the voice of young Bambi. Hardy Albright is the voice of adolescent Bambi. And John Sutherland is the voice of adult Bambi. For Thumper, you have Peter Ben is the voice of young Thumper. Tim Davis is the voice of adolescent Thumper. He's also the voice of adolescent Flower. And Sam Edwards is the voice of adult Thumper. With Flower, young is Stan Alexander. And adult Flower is Sterling Holloway. For Faline, the love interest of Bambi, the female deer, you have Connie King Conlon as the voice of young Faline, and Ann Gillis as adult. For Bambi's mom, you have Paula Winstone, and finally, for Friend Owl, you have Will Wright. You get other characters in there too, but those I feel like are the main ones. So there's only one major thumbs up and thumbs down for this. We'll start with thumbs up because the thumbs down is a little bit more important. The thumbs up though. Thumbs up for me is the look. Compared to earlier ones like Snow White and Pinocchio, this movie looks magnificent. It has the best looks of any of the early Disney movies. And it only came out 2 years after Pinocchio. But just everything looks great in this movie. Now, thumbs down kind of has to do with the entire movie, though. It's kind of forgettable. Everybody knows the big scene, and that happens about 40 minutes in. It's only a 75-minute movie. But I was probably not the only one. And again, it's one that I really haven't seen. I'm very old in terms of that. But it's kind of forgettable because I didn't realize there was a whole more 30 minutes of the movie after the big scene involving Bambi's mom. I did not even realize that. But to me, it's just like, except for knowing the two friends and for that one scene, it's just like you don't really remember anything else. And it's just like, for that, I feel like that's kind of an issue with, like, Snow White and Pinocchio, you'd remember a lot more about those movies than about this movie. So let's get into ratings. The IMDb has it as a 7.3, and both Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes both have it as a 91. Again, I'm not going to be as generous. I think it's an okay movie. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. But that is my review for 1942's Bambi. Come back next time for another review. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.